And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the tuck. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Now, here's Siakam. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Siakam passes to Nesmith. Lock at 6. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Buries it from three-point range.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
And here's Edwards from the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Halliburton for 3. Gobert pulls it in.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. High post, Gobert. Over Nesmith. Drops in the short one.
And the big man from France, Gobert, a menace around the rim.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Indiana again missing. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match them. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Randle, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Randle passes to Edwards. From outside, off the mark. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Acton Emhart. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Edwards against Halliburton. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Trailing by 4. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nesmith. To the middle. Here's Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Siakam's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. McDaniels dishes to Randle. It's Edwards on the wing. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Now, here is Halliburton. Siakam for 3. Drills it from outside. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Randle against Siakam. And Gobert kicks to Randle. Here's Edwards. That one a little long. The Pacers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. From the arc, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Nesmith. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Randall no good. And so Siakam will bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 1. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Clark finds Alexander Walker. Now here's DiVincenzo. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Siakam outside. Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. Siakam's got 12 points in the game.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
And the shot goes down.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Siakam with it. He's got 12. Pass to Toppin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep. It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Indiana out in front, up 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
You've got Walker. Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Out to Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Mathurin with the ball. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. And here's Edwards. He's covered by Halliburton. And the basket by Edwards.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
McConnell finds Mathurin. Over Reed. And it's Mathurin missing. Minnesota shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Here's Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
McConnell scanning the floor. Halliburton outside. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize. I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Pass to McConnell. Back to Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
Left side, Mathurin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. And the Pacers lead by 3.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Halliburton. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. Outside Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Reed. Traps in the tray. Reed's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
The shot by Turner, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Reed. Gobert dishes to Conley. And it's off from three-point range. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Indiana moving the ball around. And Turner kicks to Halliburton over Conley. And Halliburton gets it to go on the assist by Turner. Halliburton's got it all tied up now for the Pacers. Pass to Reed.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Minnesota. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Siakam is checked in for Indiana. Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Timberwolves also changing it up. Randall's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards.
Gotta love how efficient Halliburton is. A confident shooter from the mid-range.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Conley finds Gobert. McDaniels with the ball. And there's another one for the Timberwolves. Pacers trail by 3. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Now Nesmith out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's Conley. And it's sent back by Turner. And he's able to get it back. And Gobert kicks to DiVincenzo. Three-pointer. Siakam pulls it in. For Indiana, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Outside Turner. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Randall. Lays it up off the glass. Randall's got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Halliburton looking around. Inside. Here's Siakam. Gobert with the block. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And the Pacers with possession here. 7-point differential. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. It's Randle with the drive. Gobert the pass to Edwards. And Gobert throws it down.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Here's Nembhard. No scoring in this one. Haliburton outside. Turner for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Edwards can't hit. Pacers trail by 9. Haliburton finds Turner. Nembhard with it. Pass to Nesmith. To the inside. Here's Siakam. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's foul number 2 for him. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards, and the jumper falls for him. Edwards got 25 points.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Here's Haliburton. He's got 9. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Nembhard. Drills the three-pointer. Nembhard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Edwards to the right side. Outside for Randle. 5 to shoot. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Gobert dishes to Edwards. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 27 points for Anthony Edwards. And Haliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. Pass to Nembhard. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And once Haliburton hits his stride, there's just very little you can do defensively, proving how dominant.
What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Haliburton outside. No good on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 9. McDaniels passes to Randle. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. Back to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Knocks down the 3-ball. Edwards got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says, "We used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance." Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. For three, Siakam. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 15. Alexander Walker finds Conley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
This is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them. Indiana's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Left side, Mathurin. Over in the corner, Turner. Connects from three-point range. Turner's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Edwards. And he banks in the layup. And it's 37 points for Anthony Edwards.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. It's Nembhard on the wing. Edwards defending. Nembhard's shot is good.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Halliburton outside, pass to Turner. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Here's Edwards. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 41.
A phenomenal floor general. Conley is gifted at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Turner with a screen on Conley. Halliburton for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. A steal. Nembhard with it. Edwards there. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Outside Edwards. Over Mathurin. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We'll be topping out there with Walker. Then it's Halliburton. and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Outside Mathurin, just 5 on the clock. Halliburton in the corner, fires from the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
A pure-looking jumper right there. Halliburton has such confidence in his ability to score.
Clark kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Minot. Back to DiVincenzo. Misses the 3. Pacers trail by 18. McConnell in the corner. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside Mathurin. There's the lob to the hoop. And Toppin throws it down.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Here's Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got 45 points.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Tapping a screen on Clark. Here's Mathurin, and he makes that one.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Reed the pass to DiVincenzo. Halliburton with the steal. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Up top, Edwards. He's covered by Halliburton. Edwards' shot is good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
It's good from long range.
Good thinking by Halliburton, sensing the separation immediately and pulling up with confidence.
For 3, Edwards. And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Toppin. And the Pacers another 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Nesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Timberwolves leading by 17. Pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. And it's sent back by Turner. Nembhard with it. Randall on him. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Pacers trail by 19. 1:27 left to play in the final quarter. Randall against Siakam. Down low, here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Minnesota.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
.112 left in the fourth quarter. McConnell kicks to Toppin. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. Back to Toppin. Gobert with the block. Randall outside. To the paint. Here's DiVincenzo. And the shot goes in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Outside, Walker. Shot clock at 5. Over to the left wing. Toppin, no one around him. His three-pointer is off the mark. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Randall against Walker. Out to the right wing. Timberwolves passing it around. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.